Guys, I got something in the mail today. Check this out. Yep, it's a ThinkPad 4.8. I'm just kidding. It's a T480, ThinkPad T480. Look at this B-roll. Can you tell I recorded it by hand? You zoom up. It's actually in pretty good condition. The top of it is like pretty good. The video doesn't really show it. Look, it's got a little blinky light. Blinky light. OG ThinkPads have that. Light up keyboard. This wasn't in the listing. I got this. I got lucky with this one. The T480. The shit ass LCD. You know these always have terrible screens, but it's replaceable. Here's a YouTube video I made on my dumb YouTube gaming channel. Go check that out in the description, I guess, if you want to see me play some dumb games. Yeah, let's get into the specs of this laptop. So it's got an i5 8250U CPU and 8 gigs of RAM. And also the listing said it was a 720p screen. In reality, it was a 1080p screen, so another bonus that I wasn't expecting. And on top of that, like I showed earlier, it came with a light-up keyboard, which I've heard is uncommon on T480, so I'm happy with that. So I decided to test the SSD that came with it, the 128 gigabyte SSD, and the T480 only has PCIe Gen 3 speeds. God, can I focus the damn camera here? Oh my God, sorry guys. So this is probably the max speed that you can get out of this machine. Pretty good. It's been running snappy on Windows. I'm gonna run a Geekbench benchmark right here on Windows, and then I'm gonna run one on Linux, and we'll check out the results of both of those later in the video. So one thing you want to check whenever you buy one of these laptops is the Thunderbolt firmware, because not having it up to date can cause your motherboard to be fried by the Thunderbolt port. As you can see here, I was going on Reddit trying to figure out how to update it. I spent a ton of time trying to figure out how to update the Thunderbolt firmware. I have recorded this 3 times. I can't say Thunderbolt firmware, and it turns out that if I just checked, it was already updated. It was already updated on my machine. So check it first, see if it's already updated. If it's under 20, or RVM 20, I believe, you gotta update it above 20, or else it'll fry your shit. I'm gonna get Linux on here first. What I'm gonna do next is do a teardown. I'm going with Fedora KDE, because KDE is just better than anything else that I've used. For some reason, I always do a lot more secure passwords for my Linux systems than my Windows systems, because I feel like my data is already compromised on Windows. Now, while we got this thing open, I'm gonna go over some of the things I bought to upgrade or make this thing usable. I got lazy when recording, and I didn't record any of that stuff. So I did replace the RAM here with a 16 gigabyte stick from one of my servers. I can't afford buying new RAM right now. I was gonna get like a 2x 8 gigabyte set so I can get the faster speeds. That's really just not on the table. RAM prices. This slot is still empty. I replaced the battery with another OEM battery, actually, just because I want the internal battery to be reliable. But externally, I got this third-party Chinese battery, and it's been working fine so far. If you don't want to even take this thing apart, if you just want to buy the external battery, if it doesn't have one, this is just a 24 watt-hour one, it'll add a good amount of time if your battery is degraded. The initial battery that came with this was at like 60% capacity, and I just wanted to get like a fresh battery because it was not staying on for very long. As for upgrades slash repair, that's all I did. Upgraded the RAM, and I put a new battery in there. This one also did not come with a power supply, so I ordered an OEM one. They're pretty cheap, $16. So yeah. This came with an SSD, and it's maxing out those PCIe 3.0 speeds. I don't think I need to upgrade that. 256 gigabytes is fine for what I'm going to be using this laptop for. Um, so yeah, that's how you open it. It's that easy to open this thing and then repair slash upgrade it. The screen is pretty bad on these, so if I use this more for watching like media, I will definitely upgrade the screen as well. You can also just replace this entire motherboard with the i7 plus GPU version of it if you really want to, or your CPU dies, the board dies on you. It's not too hard to replace. That's a lot more cables that need to be unplugged and screws to be undone. It's not like a framework laptop, but it's something you'll only do once, hopefully. So it's always an option. And putting it back together is just as easy as taking it apart. Pretty much just pop it right on flat, and you clip it into place. Do make sure you don't have any cords poking out. The display cord goes along right here, and when I first took it apart, I actually had the cord sticking out, and when I tried to put the external battery in, I damaged the cord slightly. It's still working completely fine, but the cover is ripped. So yeah, do beware of that. Don't be dumb like me. I'm gonna screw this stuff back on, and then we'll get on Linux, and we'll check out the benchmarks and also just how it runs on Linux. All right, we are now on Linux. You can check out. I did a little bit of ricing. You know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like what I went with. It's kind of horror. Here's my fast fetch here. Um, I'm on KDE 43. Some Cry Fear soundtracks, fucking awesome. And here we have the benchmarks. The left side is Windows, the right side is Linux. On the left side, as you can see, also, yeah, the power plant says balanced. It wasn't on balanced, it was on like high performance. It got just under 1200 single score and just under 3300 multi-core. And then on Linux, it actually got slightly lower single core. Not, it's like negligible. And then a slightly higher multi-core, also pretty negligible. I'm surprised by how similar the scores were. It was a very clean install of Windows. It was Windows 11 Pro. There wasn't anything on there. So maybe that played a part in it, because whenever I put Linux on my other laptop, there was a pretty big difference. It may have just been user error as well. I may have done the test wrong, and I'm not putting Windows back on this thing. So it was ever so slightly better on Linux, so, and it feels better. Windows felt slower. Linux feels snappier, of course. That's like a known fact. Sorry if this didn't show you anything new. Um, this is kind of late in the video to bring up the reasons why you should buy this laptop, but I'll go ahead and list them anyway. Number one, repairability. You can repair this laptop, almost every single part of it. There's a reason why it's considered the greatest ThinkPad, or the last great ThinkPad, more so. You can replace almost everything except for the CPU, and then you can just replace the whole motherboard. It's not super difficult. Upgradability, you can go up to 64, even more than 64 gigs of RAM, I believe. You can upgrade the screen, you can upgrade the cooler, you can upgrade the SSD, you can upgrade the trackpad, upgrade it to your needs. Instead of having to buy a whole new laptop, it's got excellent build quality. These ThinkPads obviously are known for just being unbreakable and unkillable. It's got an amazing keyboard. A lot of people say the keyboards fell off after this one was released. I haven't tried any other ThinkPads, but I will tell you that the keyboard on this one is miles better than any other laptop I've used. It's really actually that good. I'm not overhyping it. These are really cheap. I'll tell you the price I paid for it. A lot of people are going to say I overpaid. I got one in pretty good condition with pretty good specs. Not really. Pretty good condition. That's what I wanted it to be kind of clean. I'll damage it on my own. I don't want to get something that's already beat. I paid 140 for mine, plus all the upgrades that I did to it. I only got like 8 gigs of RAM. But hey, I got a lot of keyboard. I got 1080p screen without even thinking I was getting that. Whatever. It's still a very capable machine. In 2026, it only came out in 2018. It's a 4-core, 8-thread CPU. It's still very capable. I haven't run into any issues with performance yet for any of the things that I use it for. There's a ton of documentation on this specific laptop because of its popularity. You will have no problems finding information about how to repair, how to switch things out, or how to upgrade this system. So if you're a little bit newer to tech, all that is online. You can ask people for help, and most good people will help you out super easy, right? And lastly, the Linux compatibility. ThinkPads are known for being very compatible with Linux, and Linux is a great operating system in the modern day of all of your privacy being ripped from you. Use an operating system that actually respects that. Use Linux. I try to get my friends to use Linux. I really enjoy Linux. There's a learning curve. It's not always that easy. Mint is pretty good. If you're new to it, use Mint. I do recommend using Linux, and this is a perfect laptop to start that. In the current state of the tech market, companies they become more and more anti-consumer with their production, and we as consumers need to show them with our wallets that we are not happy spending money on things that are designed to break. I'm making that statement through this laptop that I'm buying. I don't want to buy something that's destined to break. I want to buy something that I can keep alive, something that isn't going to just be thrown in the trash, even though almost every other part of it is still working just because of some stupid decision by some CEO. Every company everywhere in the world is trying to remove your ownership of everything in your life right now. And now is the time to make that statement. You need to own your own tech, own your own media, own your own services, own your own privacy, own your own security, and own your own life. Learn to take control and do your living by your own command.